inside of row number 4, the 86 of Zach Buchwald, the 37X of Eric Moss, the 194 of Adam Halbert, and the 6E of Enya Robinson.
That's how they line up for Bomber Heat number 1, and they make it through turns 1 and 2 unscathed as Jake Moss out in front, pitching the car sideways out of turn number 4. Running in second is Brooke Nelson, and we're about to have a battle for the lead. Big body slam by Brooke Nelson on the 37 of Jake Moss, and now problems. We've got a car disabled on the outside of turn number 2, and it is Brooke Nelson. Well, and we all make mistakes, Greg, and we know them very well from go-kart racing, but that 6E, to me, looks like someone wrote 39 upside down. I can't help myself, but 6E is screwing me up. Green flag out in Bomber Heat number 1.
So it's Somerville leading the way with Alex Moss there in that second spot. Now Aiden Nye down to the inside will grab the second position. Going down into corner number 3, Tristan De Silva now will work to the back end of the 3 of Alex Moss.
And you can see already the key here is to get the car slowed down. This is a classic example of slow is fast as Tristan De Silva to the inside taking on the 3rd spot.
And now we see the problems for Alex Moss. He had a right front flat, which is often the case here in this Bomber division. They put a lot of forces on that right front tire, and that popped the right front there for Alex Moss. With Somerville leading the way over Aiden Nye.
Alex Moss in the 3 is peeled off to the pit area as Enya Robinson getting down to the inside. White flag is out for Cody Somerville.
Somerville will work around the lap traffic. Good battle right now for position number 4 as Jake Moss trying to get by Tristan De Silva.
Off at turn number 4 one last time. Enya Robinson staying down out of the way. Cody Somerville takes the win. Aiden Nye finishing second. Adam Halbert third. Tristan De Silva 4th, and rounding out the top 5, Eric Moss, or Eric or Jake? I believe Eric in the 37X, but I could be mistaken.
50-50 at $600 as we saw the sellers going through just trying to get the drivers in the proper order. Now, some of these drivers have not competed before and are electing to go to the tail, so that's the confusion here, trying to get some of these cars shuffled to the back. Jennifer McCollum being one of those in the 21J. She'd prefer to start at the back, so get that sorted out. And we will come to the green flag this time by with Gerald Burnham and Dustin Longboat. To the veterans of this division, title contenders for sure, as we come to the green flag in the second and final qualifying heat for the Gales Auto Aftermarket Bombers.
Gerald Burnham with a good start up the inside. He'll take the lead into turn number 1. Jillian Hills with the problem way up to the outside as the field charges down the back straightaway.
Burnham leads them off of corner number 4 in this first lap with Longboat back there in position number 2. Paul Longboat in that 3rd position in the 188, and then the 6 of Wade Thorne. So the veterans from a year ago all finding their way up in the top 4.
Contact between Thorne and Longboat, and then from behind the 49 of Lucas Smith getting in on the action.
Cross flags up in the air for Gerald Burnham. 3 laps in, 3 to go in this second and final qualifying heat for the Gales Auto Aftermarket Bombers.
Out in front, though, it's Gerald Burnham having his way with this field, taking 2 laps to go. He's going to encounter some lap traffic. That could change things a little bit, but Longboat has a long way if he wants to close in and challenge for the lead.
2 more trips around now, a lap and a half left for Gary Burnham, who's working through 3 and off of corner 4 to the white flag.
Burnham takes the white. The battle for second. Lucas Smith in that 49. Trying to get to the inside. A Longboat in the 155. We'll have a look off of turn number 2 down the back straightaway.
Checkers go in the air for the final qualifying heat. The Gales Auto Aftermarket Bomber Heat Race number 2. My tongue's still frozen from winter. Did you like that one, Darren?
You nailed it.
I nailed it. and then I kicked it and I buried it with a shovel. But Jerry Burnham gets a win in that heat too. That was the point I was trying to get to, Adam. Thunderstocks. This year brought to you by Middleport Mechanical. Double greens go up in the air, and we're underway in the first feature of 2017 with Smith leading them over Longboat.
Wow, big time dust show as Smith goes way down to the inside where the dry dirt is. Makes it challenging to see for the rest of the field.
Smith leads over Longboat. Then you've got Somerville in that 517 machine back in third. Jerry Burnham, who's always been a title contender in that 14 car. Whoa! Wow!
Way up on two wheels.
Somerville in that 517 got up on two wheels, bicycled to corner number 4 and comes to a stop.
Landed pretty hard. So any electrical connections in that car could have very well come loose. What else really matters? Adam Ross, thrilled to be back again. I'll introduce myself, Greg, since you wouldn't. You're checking your lotto numbers. Green flag is out in the bomber feature. Lucas Smith is off like a shot.
Green back on the field with Smith leading the way, and before you know it, they're already at the tail of the field. That's how small this infield oval is.
I like the way Lucas Smith is attacking this racetrack. He is driving that sucker down into the turns.
Getting by the first of the lap cars now. Next up will be Jennifer McCullum as he works by Enya Robinson and putting some distance between himself and Longboat.
Lots of racing still to go in this bomber feature, but Lucas Smith looks like he is primed and ready for action tonight. I want to see Burnham in the 14. If he can get a few good laps under his belt. He got into a really nice rhythm in the heat race and was clicking off some big-time laps. Right now he's running in the 4th spot in that number 14.
Yeah, he's right there behind the 194 of Adam Halbert, who's doing a nice job in the 3rd spot. Some slower traffic to the inside the Buchwald 86 machine as the leaders go by.
It's not Buchwald's night, but if you're going to break, I say park it in Victory Lane. Thorne in the 6th machine also having trouble, so we've got 2/3 of our podium already in place. We're going to go yellow. That's brilliant. The only thing that would make it better is if he actually climbed out of the car with his hands up. I don't think we're going to see that, though.
Oh, you're too much.
Still toiling at the back of the field, but struggling with that race car. As we're about to go green out of turn number 4, Lucas Smith trumps on the gas, and away we go.
6 in, 6 to go for Lucas Smith at the front of the field. Dustin Longboat holding there in that 2nd spot, with Halbert running in 3rd, Burnham 4th, and Paul Longboat completing the top 5 as we come down 7 laps on the board.
Longboat not letting Lucas Smith get away this time. He is all over the race leader, slides up the track in 1 and 2. Smith has run that same line. He is hitting the same spot each and every lap. Longboat searching around the racetrack, trying to find an advantage. This lap traffic may be just what he needed.
They both go high in corner number 1. Follow the leader. Now Halbert tags the back end of the 155. He'll somehow straighten the car up, trying to thread the needle by Jillian Hills. Great battle for 2nd. Wow. Jillian Hills heads to the outside, and they fan out 4 wide for the moment. But Lucas Smith has jumped out to a 6-car length lead, but he's got some more lap traffic. This is going to slow the leader down. Works around the outside of Jennifer McCollum in the 21J. Longboat still giving chase with Halbert right there. Oh, big contact and
the photographers scatter.
One more time around for Lucas Smith at the front of this one. Dustin Longboat second, Adam Halbert in third.
Wow, and Halbert facing a challenge from Burnham. Burnham gets into the lap car.
Oh, that was almost bad on the back.
Wow.
Checkers come out for Lucas Smith, picking up what I believe is his first win. If we had Tommy Gooch here, we would know that for sure. With Dustin Longboat coming home in second. And we will head down to Lucas Oil Victory Lane and talk to the top three in tonight's Gales Auto Aftermarket Bomber feature.
Nice way to open the season.
Lucas Oil Victory Lane. We'll do a brief intermission before we get back to the racing action. Still have some more B-mains left to go. A little warm under the hood there, but a good win for you. Is this your first win officially?
Yeah, it actually is.
Pretty exciting night for you. It looked like a lot of tough racing through some of that lap traffic. It doesn't take long to get to the back of the field here.
No, it doesn't, especially on the restarts. There's so many cars. It's almost bumper to bumper if you had a fast restart.
Who would you like to thank?
CrossFit Durst, straight off the bat. JDL Distributing, my parents, my wife and two kids, Sarah, Ethan, and Wyatt.
There you have it, Lucas Smith coming home the winner in the first feature of 2017. Dustin Longboat picked up where you left off, right up here up on the podium again. The car looks like it didn't miss a beat.
Yeah, you know, it's a new car. Trying to pick up right where I left off. Trying to anyway, but Lucas didn't make it easy, so it was a fun race.
Who would you like to thank?
I got to thank my friends and family the most. They see me win the championship last year, so they wanted to help out this year as much as they could, so got to thank them.
There you have it. Dustin Longboat comes home in second. Adam Halbert comes home in third. And you had probably some of the wildest racing. You had to race through a lot of lap traffic and battling up at the front, but you come out with a podium finish.
Yeah, it was tough, but I tried to stick with these guys, and well, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes, right? You gotta pass people and just hope that you don't get caught up in it. So
Who'd you like to thank for getting you to the podium?
Dust helped me out a lot this week, and just friends and family, Brad and all of them. So I'd like to thank the fans for coming out here. Without them, can't do much without them. So
there you have it. Adam Helbert comes home in third here with the Gales Auto Aftermarket Bomber feature event. Clinton